Hey, what's up guys? It's Raja. Today, we're diving into a topic that could redefine how we think about opportunity, the mass exodus from the United States. For generations, the US was the ultimate destination for people chasing the American dream. But now, something unprecedented is happening. More people are packing up and leaving the US for good. For the first time in nearly a century, the flow is starting to reverse. US citizens, families, and young professionals are choosing to build their futures elsewhere. What's driving this shift? Is it just about money, or is there something deeper? We're breaking down the numbers, the trends, and the real stories behind why millions are leaving. Let's jump in. Let's go back to the roots for a second. The United States has always been a beacon of hope for people worldwide, a nation built by dreamers and doers. The American dream was about possibility. If you worked hard, you could make it, no matter where you started. This promise attracted inventors, artists, scientists, and entrepreneurs, fueling the country's growth and innovation. America was the land of second chances and big ambitions, a magnet for talent from every corner of the globe. But fast forward to today, and the story is changing. The same forces that made the US so attractive, opportunity, stability, a better life, are beginning to fade or shift elsewhere. So, what's causing people to look beyond America's borders? Let's take a closer look. Here's where things get interesting, and a little alarming. In recent years, more people are leaving the US than arriving, a reversal not seen since the Great Depression. The country that was once the world's top destination is now watching people head for the exits. For most of the past century, the US was a net importer of people, driving economic growth and cultural dynamism. Now the numbers are flipping, and the US is losing both new talent and current residents. People have more choices, and for many, the grass looks greener elsewhere. So, what's behind this reversal? Before we break down the reasons, let's look at just how dramatic the numbers really are. Let's talk data. The numbers tell a stark story. In 2024, immigration to the US was around 2.7 million people. The next year, it dropped to about 1.3 million, a more than 50% decline in just 12 months. This plunge led to negative net migration, more people leaving than coming in, something not seen on this scale since the 1930s. Experts warn this could be the new normal, with serious implications for the workforce and the country's global standing. Negative net migration isn't just about numbers. It affects communities, schools, businesses, and even the housing market. Less immigration means fewer new ideas, less cultural exchange, and slower economic growth. The US is losing its edge as a magnet for the world's best and brightest. So who exactly is leaving? Let's break it down further. It's not just immigrants heading out. Hundreds of thousands of foreigners and more American citizens are joining them. This isn't just a trickle, it's a wave. The number of Americans leaving the country has grown steadily. Some are expats chasing adventure or new jobs overseas. Others are families or retirees seeking a better life or more affordable living. These departures aren't always dramatic. Sometimes it's a quiet decision after months of planning. Other times, a sudden move. Taken together, they add up to a significant shift in how and where people want to live. So, where are all these Americans going? And how big is this community of US citizens living abroad? The answers might surprise you. Let's put some numbers on it. In 2025 alone, about 180,000 Americans moved to just 15 different countries. Estimates suggest that between 4 and 9 million Americans now live overseas, the size of a major US city starting over somewhere else. The American expatriate community is growing fast and is more diverse than ever. People are moving for work, retirement, or simply a different pace of life. Many are choosing countries that offer affordability, adventure, and quality of life. Think Portugal, Spain, Germany, Ireland, Albania, and Costa Rica. So, why these countries? What makes them so attractive compared to staying in the US? Let's break down some of the top destinations. Let's take a closer look at where Americans are setting up new lives. Portugal is a hotspot for expats, especially remote workers and retirees, thanks to its warm climate, affordable living, and welcoming vibe. Spain offers rich culture, excellent healthcare, and sunshine. Germany and Ireland attract professionals with strong job markets, while Albania and Costa Rica are popular for low costs and natural beauty. Many of these countries have introduced digital nomad or golden visas, making it easier for Americans to move and settle in. In places like Portugal and Spain, you can get a high quality of life for a fraction of what it costs in many US cities. And in Costa Rica, Pura Vida isn't just a slogan, it's a way of life. So, who are the people making these moves? Are these just wealthy elites? Actually, the answer might surprise you. One big misconception is that moving abroad is only for millionaires or retirees. In reality, most people leaving the US are regular folks, young families, remote workers, and mid-career professionals. Remote work has opened up new possibilities, and with the cost of living skyrocketing in American cities, moving abroad is often a practical financial decision. For families, it's about giving kids a different kind of childhood. For professionals, it's about work-life balance and less burnout. So, what's driving this shift? Let's talk about the rising cost of living in the US. Living in the US is getting expensive, really expensive. Over the past 5 years, housing costs have shot up by more than 40%, and it's not just a coastal city problem anymore. Groceries, utilities, transportation, the basics are all going up, and for many, the math just isn't adding up. People are working harder but falling further behind, so they're looking abroad, where their money can stretch further. In countries like Portugal or Spain, you can live well on a much smaller budget, with less stress about bills and more freedom to enjoy life. It's no wonder people are questioning whether the American dream is still worth the price tag. But housing and groceries aren't the only costs pushing people out. Let's talk about healthcare and education. If you've ever dealt with a medical bill in the US, you know it's no joke. Healthcare costs here are among the highest in the world. Even with insurance, a single trip to the doctor or hospital can set you back thousands. University tuition is another huge burden in the US. Getting a degree can mean decades of student debt. Meanwhile, in many European countries, higher education is free or much cheaper, even for foreigners. When you add up healthcare, education, and the rising cost of living, it's easy to see why some people feel stuck in a financial hamster wheel. Let's crunch some numbers. In Portugal, you can live comfortably on about $2,000 to $2,500 a month. In Albania, that drops to roughly $1,000 a month. Housing, food, healthcare, everything. Compare that to the US, where many cities now require $4,000 to $6,000 a month just to get by. In these countries, public transit, fresh food, and entertainment are more affordable, leaving more money for travel, hobbies, or savings. For many, that kind of financial breathing room is life-changing. Of course, every country has its trade-offs, but for millions, the benefits far outweigh the challenges. But cost isn't the only factor. Safety is a big concern, especially for families. If you're a parent in the US, you've probably worried about your child's safety at school. Emergency drills for violent incidents have become routine, and for some families, that's a deal breaker. In many other countries, schools focus on academics, creativity, and social development, not emergency preparedness. That's a huge draw for parents who want their kids to have a more carefree childhood. Safety concerns go beyond schools. Families are looking for lower crime rates, better health care, and supportive communities. These aren't easy decisions, but for many, the desire for safety and stability tips the scales in favor of moving abroad. Immigration is a key driver of the US economy. About 80% of immigrants are working age, filling jobs, starting businesses, and contributing to everything from tech to healthcare. Immigrants make up roughly 19% of the US workforce, around 33 million people. They bring new ideas, energy, and skills, helping keep the economy growing as the native-born population ages. When immigration drops, or people start leaving in large numbers, it creates gaps in the workforce and slows growth. Immigration isn't just about cultural diversity, it's about economic survival.